So, you're in Columbus and you're looking for a dog trainer. You need someone who gets what it's like to have a dog in our city. This is really all about making your life with your dog easier, better, and way more fun. Let's walk through how to find that perfect person for you and your pup.
Just imagine it. Strolling along the Riverwalk without getting your arm pulled off, or grabbing a coffee in Uptown while your dog just chills by your side. Maybe it's just having a dog who isn't totally rattled by the helicopter sounds from Fort Moore. That's the goal, right? And good training is exactly how we're going to get there.
Okay, first things first. Step 1 is figuring out what your dog actually needs from a trainer. Before you can find the right help, you've got to know exactly what problem you're trying to solve.
So let's get really specific. Just take a second and think. What is the number one thing you want to change? Or what's the most important skill you want your dog to learn? Nailing this down is going to make your search so much easier.
Do any of these ring a bell? Maybe you just need to get the basics down, like sit and stay. Or you might have a specific headache, like your dog pulling on the leash during walks. It could be jumping on guests, barking so much the neighbors are starting to notice, or even trickier stuff like anxiety or reacting to other dogs. Knowing your main goal is absolutely the first step.
All right, on to step 2, finding your perfect match. Now that you know what you're looking for, it's time to find a trainer who has the right approach and qualifications for both you and your dog.
You're going to hear this term a lot, positive reinforcement. Basically, it's a science-backed way of training that uses rewards, like treats or praise, to encourage the behaviors you want to see. It's all about building trust and making learning fun for your dog, which works so much better than using fear or punishment.
Now this is a big one. Here in Georgia, there's no state license for dog trainers. That means anyone can say they're a trainer. So these professional certifications are really valuable. Things like CPDT, KA, or KPA, CTP show that a trainer is serious about their education and uses modern, humane methods. And if you're dealing with bigger issues like anxiety, a certification like CBCC-KA is a really good sign.
Next up, what kind of training do you want? In-home training is awesome because the trainer comes to you and works on problems right where they happen, like barking at the front door. On the flip side, group classes are fantastic for practicing focus when other dogs are around, which is a huge skill for getting out and about in Columbus.
Okay, step 3. Let's get into the practical side of things. We're talking about money and the really important questions you need to ask to make sure you're making a good investment.
Here's a quick look at what you can probably expect for dog training costs here in Columbus for 2025. A set of group classes might run you a couple $100, while the package of one-on-one lessons at your home will of course be more. This just gives you a ballpark idea so you can set a realistic budget.
Before you hire anyone, definitely use this checklist. Ask them about their training methods. Ask about those credentials we talked about, and make sure you understand how they'll track your dog's progress. A true professional will have no problem answering any of these, which means no surprises for you later.
And now for the best part, taking all of these new skills and putting them to use out in the real world. That's the whole point, right? To have a safer, more fun life with your dog right here in Columbus?
Here's a really simple but important local tip for you. In Columbus and Muskogee County, your dog has to be on a leash in public unless you're in a specific off-leash dog park. So learning how to walk nicely on a leash isn't just good manners, it's actually the law if you want to enjoy all the great outdoor spots our city has. So, where should you go practice? The Chattahoochee Riverwalk is perfect for working on those leash skills with all the distractions of bikers and joggers. The trails out at Flat Rock Park are amazing for working on focus, and when you're ready for some safe off-leash practice, fenced-in parks like the Columbus Dog Park or the Bark Park are exactly what you need. When it comes down to it, finding the right trainer is all about building a stronger, better partnership with your dog. We wish you the best of luck on your search. Having a well-behaved dog makes everything better, from a quiet night at home to a walk through Midtown to visiting family and friends. It just makes life more joyful for everyone involved.